What's up, y'all? Welcome to the PSH Podcast, a podcast where casual gamers come and talk about not so casual topics. This is the PSH Podcast Returns Edition thing. We back. It's revamped. It's a lot more simple now. There's no fluff and all that other stuff. I did not try to rhyme just there. But anyway, I'm your homie Jolly Dangerous. You can call me Jolly D, just pin on Jolly. Got the homie Ryzoe. What's up, man?
What's up? You already know it's your boy Ryzoe. Back in here, feeling good, feeling great to be back. Been missing the podcast, ready to talk about some shit and argue.
And argue. And so we got Denonu. What's up, man?
What's going on, people?
Cool. Yeah, so it's not going to be a long podcast, just a few topics I want to go over. The first thing that shows up is The Order 1886. That game was leaked, was it around Valentine's? The whole game.
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah. A few days before it comes out?
Yeah.
The whole game gets released, and a walkthrough is put on YouTube, start to finish, and that channel gets shut down now because of the release.
Obviously.
Bad part about it is that gamers found out that the game is only 5 hours long. A game that's hyped, supposed to be an exclusive for PlayStation, and it is hyped so much, and come to find out, 5 hours for $60. So everyone gets all butthurt, pissed off that the game is so short, or supposedly short, which brings us into our topic. Why is game length, why does it matter?
I don't know why it matters. It really shouldn't matter. And this is what kind of makes me mad. It's like, we can complain. Let me tell you who the person I have the biggest complaint with when it comes to game length is Kojima and fucking Metal Gear Solid. Because if you break down Metal Gear Solid, the game is anywhere from 3 to 5 hours long. If you watch the cutscenes, the game is anywhere from 8 to 10 hours long. You feel what I'm saying?
They put a full feature-length film inside of their game.
You were watching a movie inside of their game, right? Because I remember playing Guns of the Patriots and I didn't really register the fact that, like, the first time I beat it through, I was looking at some stuff, right? And it's like, oh, to get this gun, you got to beat it in like 2 hours with no alarm set. And I'm like, well, it just took me fucking 12 to beat it now, so how am I go back and beat it in 2? And it turned out my second playthrough was like 3.5 hours. So I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. I got this. This is stupid short for gameplay.
Yeah, but your initial one was 12 hours.
Yeah, the initial one is 12 hours. But that's with cutscenes. Because the cutscenes actually counts the game time.
Yeah, but this one was 5 hours.
And
total.
This one's 5 hours total in a mix of cutscenes and gameplay too. But it still doesn't, it's still not that long. Like 5 hours of cutscenes and gameplay compared to like 12 hours of fucking cutscenes and 3 hours of gameplay. It's really not that much of a difference to argue. Just because your first playthrough is 12 hours long, that still doesn't make the story fucking 12 hours long. Simple as that.
Very true, very true. I think the biggest problem is just that when people put down $60, you're comparing it to other games that you purchased that you feel that is worth $60. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, you want to feel like you got your money's worth. And with a lot of times, games, especially last year, I mean, games have been overhyped and then they always fall short. Watch Dogs, Destiny, Assassin's Creed Unity, versus, this year, this is like really one of the first biggest hype games. And then to hear all that hype and be like, oh yeah, your gameplay is going to be 5 hours. It's going to be an average first person shooter campaign. I think people were just expecting more and not realizing that maybe the devs don't put that much, I can say time and effort, but they don't put as much, meatier games in there no more. You know, it's just going to be like this. Like maybe this is becoming the standard now. So.
Well, the thing is, like, beat the game, play the game first, and then complain. Because if you can play the game, beat it, and have no replay value, and you didn't enjoy the game, like, if the majority of the people don't enjoy the game, then, oh yes, you spent $60 on a piece of shit, and that happens.
Yeah.
But if you play this game, and you're like, shit, that was amazing, I want to rebeat the whole story again.
Yeah, you're not going to have any questions about it.
Yeah, you're not going to complain. The fucking story might be an hour and a half. As long as you enjoyed the gameplay, you're fine. That's all. That's all it is.
With most games nowadays,
okay. Let's look at Telltale games. Every episode is only about 2 hours, and you're not paying $60 for a game though. So if I were to play a Telltale game, like just one episode, like part one of episode whatever, and I was charged $60 for that shit, I mean, yeah, I would love the story, but I'd still feel like I was kind of robbed. $60 for only 2 hours worth of fun isn't really cool for me, especially in a game where it's only like a one player, no multiplayer, no replay value whatsoever.
There's no additional things you can do in order to fluff out your gameplay experience.
Exactly.
Like if they had like 6 hours and then you had, playthrough as this character or playthrough as this character, or you do different things in the campaign to, let's say, made you play it 3 times. Now, I'm not saying that's correct.
Yeah.
Because you got Ground Zeroes that did that, and that was some bullshit. Just to point that shit out. But, I mean, it's still, you don't want to feel cheated at the end of the day either.
Yeah, like, the Order doesn't have multiplayer, does it?
No. I wish it did. I wish it had co-op.
So it's fully based on this single player campaign of 5 hours.
Yeah.
So, now, if I can play this game myself and beat this game and not enjoy the storyline, then I will see why we started, like, getting mad about game length. But if it's 5 hours that I can really enjoy, to the point where as soon as I beat it, I want to go back and start all over, like I've completely missed some plot holes that might happen here, or this happened in chapter 3 and I didn't notice it, and blah, 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 then that's a whole different story. And that's what it really comes to, is like, can you replay this game, and can you replay this game and enjoy it?
I don't think so. I
think it's going to be one of those things where you play through and beat it and never pick it back up again.
Yeah, see, now if it comes down to that, where you can't pick it back up again, fuck it. You wasted money and you should bitch about it.
See, here's the thing. Gamers nowadays, well, first off, I didn't see the video on YouTube, so I can't really tell if the whole thing, because it's edited. A lot of YouTubers, when they do walkthroughs, you edit the gameplay. You don't leave in all your deaths. You don't die 6 or 7 times in one stage and just leave that in the video. So that could be edited down to 5 hours. You never know. But on the other hand, there's some people out there who are just that good, or put the game on easy mode and will go straight through the game.
That is also true, yeah.
So you can't really tell how much content is left in or taken out from a YouTube walkthrough. Unless you can plainly see that, okay, this wasn't edited in any kind of way, and this looks kind of difficult to the average gamer. The other thing is, games nowadays, I think a lot of us are spoiled to the point where if a game doesn't match up to another game, we complain about it. If you look at MMOs, RPGs, and there's a lot of RPGs that's come out for consoles now, since this gen is stronger than the last gen. Dragon Age, 100+ hours of gameplay. Any of the Final Fantasies, 40, 50 hours of gameplay. Fucking Kingdom Hearts, even that was on PS3, and that was a lot of hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
But those games they had so much little stuff in them that made them long. You look at a game like this, I don't see how the content can match up to that kind of time frame that the other games have in different genres. But it seems like us as gamers, we just kind of lump all of them together and be like, well, how come this game can't have 80 hours of gameplay, and how come this game can't be 4K and 900p and all this other shit?
Well, I mean, that's the problem. I mean, people got too high of expectations. Normally, I mean, I judge my expectations off basically old school standards. If you're making an FPS off the jump, I'm expecting the campaign to be kind of, you're not going to have that Metal Gear-like experience or that 60 hours of gameplay to get your money out of. I mean, it's going to be 4 to 6 hours because there's not a lot of story you can tell without them making it a RPG. You know, I just think it's people's expectations where they may want all of that and they get hyped for a game and they're expecting it to be bigger and better than what the game, actually is. I mean, just wait a few days before it come out and then buy it. Don't buy it at launch. Save your money,
Final thoughts. At a $60 price tag, what do you expect from a game as far as gameplay and length?
With $60, I expect replay value. I expect not like, don't oversaturate the game with content. Like, you don't have to do that, but just present the right content in the funnest way possible. Like, at least have something these people can have fun with, even if your game ain't that long. Multiplayer is what the go-to is, and then, some people, like, what was that one game Bethesda made? Fuck. I know it came out with the DLC, like the Knife of Dunwall. What was that game?
Dishonored.
Yes, Dishonored didn't have multiplayer. It had a good storyline. It had fun shit you could do on the side, and people still paid $60. And then that's like one of the DLC contents you can have is just like side missions where you can go back and be like, hey, assassinate these 3 guys in like 10 seconds. It was just a fun game to play for $60. So that game is like my basic go-to.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just, you have to have some kind of meat on your game for $60 for me. I mean, I'm not expecting the next Mass Effect, every time I pay $60 for a game, but you have to have something there. And if you don't have something there, then you have to come to the table with extra stuff, either like multiplayer or co-op, or if you don't have, those 2 things, then you gotta go in with like, oh yeah, I can dress up my character in campaign with 20 different outfits. You have to give people something to unlock as they play it to get them to replay the same thing.
Yeah.
You have to have something rather than just, oh yeah, let me pick up this game, play through it, unless it's like the greatest thing ever. Now, if you tell a great cinematic story, prime example being, let's say The Last of Us. I love the fuck out of that game. Only played it one time. Still will go back to replay it and can rewatch the gameplay videos people put up on YouTube about it to this day. That, I think, is worth $60. It just all depends about, or at least your own personal experience as far as what you like about a game and what you dislike about a game. So, I mean, you gotta weigh all those options and then just make your decision.
Like, the thing the order needs to do for them to be worth $60 with no multiplayer is kind of have, I know Uncharted 2 had multiplayer to it, but Uncharted 2 could have been fantastic without multiplayer because it was a good storyline. It had replay value. So if they could do something like that, just have a good storyline with some replay value, enough collectibles and side shit, you can go back and beat the game and collect and help unlock cheats and shit like that. Like, as long as they can do that, that's fine. But if it was just a 5-hour story that's with no replay value, they've lost it. They've lost whatever following they're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, for $60, I expect something with high replay value. If not high replay value, at least an incredible story, and something that's gonna last at least 6.5, 7 hours, something like that. I don't need a game that's gonna last me 12, 13 hours, and most of those hours is me collecting shit. I don't want to collect stuff,
Yeah.
AKA Crackdown.
This is why, like, you can't compare, like an Uncharted storyline to like MMO hours, because you're already gonna spend, like, not an MMO but like RPG hours. You're already gonna spend fucking 20 hours of that RPG being a fucking errand boy.
Yeah,
like you go into an RPG knowing that that's what's gonna happen.
To me, that's been, and I'm a fan of the series, but I'm not a fan of the collecting shit. Assassin's Creed, it's the same way. You're going around opening chests, like getting little shit here and there, finding 20 fucking clues, 20 clue missions, right? And in each clue mission, there's 3 fucking clues that you have to go to each location to figure out just to get a suit of armor. I don't want it anymore. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
If I have to spend hours just to get armor, I don't want to play that part.
Well, see, I enjoyed the crime solving mission, the detective missions or whatever of Assassin's Creed more so than I enjoyed, hey, go collect 150 feathers around the world and bring them back. Like, that Assassin's Creed logic pisses me the fuck off. It really fucking does. Like, that shit made me so mad. It wasn't Black Flag. I think it was,
Wait a minute. Wait, I'm sorry.
All I heard was Black Bag.
I did too, like, okay.
Yeah, but, it wasn't Black Flag that was, that had that.
He gotta be collecting 150 something feathers.
Yeah, like, that was my biggest issue. Was like, why the fuck, like, and you don't even get a good enough reward for collecting these motherfuckers.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Really don't. Like, that shit pissed me the fuck off.
I don't think they just do it. It's a way of padding gameplay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you make a story-based game, you make the story of the game. Then you have, okay, well, besides the story, we have to make side missions. Then you have to take, okay, let's all these side missions, and some people ain't gonna like the collecting ones. But then for every person who don't like the collecting ones, you have people who hardcore and collect everything in the game and get every achievement for the game, and so it's better to have that in there for people who like to do it rather than cutting out completely.
Yeah, but make it worth something. Like if you're doing all that shit, have it open up a section of the game that was never opened up before, and the only way you can open this shit to do these certain missions is to go collect all this other minor things over here. Make it worth something.
Yeah, like, my biggest thing that I would love to see out of Assassin's Creed is just, like, they kind of do give you a few items here and there that's outside of their lore, but those items should be something OP as shit that you get for collecting these 150 feathers. Like, if Revelations, like, you play Assassin's Creed Revelations, like, hey, go and collect this 150 flags, and we'll reward you with, like, a fucking pistol, a goddamn rocket launcher, just stuff outside the lore.
Shit that wasn't even there before.
That would be badass. I know.
Just like shit outside the lore you could have fun with.
It's like, I think certain developers are, and it's really certain developers who think of that kind of sort of stuff. Like, I know in Dying Light, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the gameplay of it. It's like,
I love Dying Light.
Oh, I love it. I'm currently playing through it now, but in that game, I know, one of my subs told me, if you go to like a certain spot, they got the fucking Excalibur.
Oh yeah, I got the Excalibur.
That you can pull it out, and it one hits like anything in the game.
Yeah. They have the Excalibur that one hits in the game, and the funny thing about that is, once you find the Excalibur, you can't just pick this bad boy up. You gotta
like hold the button down for like 5 minutes because you're trying to pick it up.
Yeah, it's great.
There was one part on there where you can find one or two pipes somewhere on a map. It's like a chimney or some shit, and it's green. And if you were to, you're supposed to press some button or whatever, it'll warp. It's like a warp tunnel, and it'll take you to a Super Mario stage. And it's all 3D, right? But it's the block and some green shit on either side. If you fall into it, you die, right? It has the blocks that's above you. So while you're running, you can actually jump into the blocks and collect stuff up there, like like blueprints or some shit, or files.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've seen that. It's like the first level of Mario if you're looking at it from his perspective, where it's all in front of you versus side to side. Yeah,
and then the Goombas and shit are the actual zombies, and they like walk towards you, and you can jump on their heads and crush them. That shit looks pretty cool, and even at the end there's a flag and everything.
I'm gonna find that after we do this podcast. That shit sounds so fun.
It looks pretty dope. But anyway, moving on to the next one. Critiquing. Does that make you a fanboy?
It depends on how you critique. Because I've actually had some fanboy moments in my life. Like I've had a moment where I bitched about certain games, truly critiquing them. Right? Like, oh hey, this game isn't really that great. Not just because it's exclusive to Xbox, just because it's not that great. I'm a Sony kind of guy, if you haven't catch that, by the way. But the big fanboy moment I did have is when I try to straight make the argument that Halo wasn't possibly one of the greatest FPSs made at its time.
How
Right?
dare you, sir?
Exactly.
Yeah,
When I go back when I go back and like look at myself, I was like, man, I was such a petty fanboy making this argument. Like I'm trying to say Halo sucks, and now when I go back, I'm like, Halo never sucked. What am I doing? What am I doing?
But I mean, being labeled as a fanboy, like, does critiquing a game or even a console to not even a harsh extent, but just saying the faults or pros and cons and faults, or whatever, or your opinion of it, why does that make you a fanboy for another company?
Well, that's just the way the community does the thing. Like the gaming community is so like
shitty.
It's so shitty because it's either Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. There's very few.
I like how you said there's Xbox, PlayStation, or PC.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Wii? What is that shit?
No, fuck the Wii. No, it's either really these three people, right? Because nobody really argues for the Wii. There's just people who have the Wii.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all there really is to it. So, like, you have these three different sections. And there's very few people that are in the middle section who are like, I want the Xbox for Mass Effect when it was an exclusive. I want the PS4 so I can play Uncharted because that's an exclusive. And I want to play the PC because everything looks better on PC. You know? So like, I don't see why people can't see that instead of, no, a PS4 is a lot better than the PC. Bitch, go kill yourself. Like, it's never going to be better than the PC. As a Sony fanboy, I know a PS4 is never going to be the PC. So don't argue Sony against a PC. Like,
so you're actually claiming to be a fanboy?
Yeah. I will call myself a fanboy in the fact that, like, I think PlayStation is better than Xbox and always possible.
Wow, that is like the epitome of being a fanboy.
Let us know
right
down in the comments which console you guys prefer.
Just go start a console war in the comments, and that shit is going on to this day.
I don't know. To me, I've always thought of it like this. I mean, people who have different opinions about different consoles, I wouldn't personally call them fanboys, but only because, I mean, everybody has the right to their own opinion. If you don't like Sony or if you don't like Xbox based on, your pros and cons as far as what you like and dislike, or what games are coming out for either or, then hey, everybody has an opinion. I mean, I agree with you, because I might prefer the other one, but oh well, that's just the way it is. The people who I call fanboys are those, again, not the people watching this video, but the people down in the comments section who would just automatically just jump and assume, or somebody would be like, well, I don't like PlayStation because of A, B, and C, and it just doesn't fit my kind of sort of thing. And they'll just be like, fuck you, Xbox One is better. And give like no reasons at all. Just no matter what kind of intellectual approach or, debate that you throw their way, it's just, no, Xbox is better. Those kind of sort of gamers who just bitch about something without giving you a debate or any reasons behind why they prefer it or dislike it. They just automatically jump on, whichever it is console that they like. I mean, people treat gaming consoles and game developers like adults and old white people treat politics. It's almost, that's how much you bandwagon something. I mean, it's the so same true. Concept, yeah. The same frame of mind, use an analogy, but that's what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a Democrat and I don't give a fuck about anything else. You can't convince me otherwise. Like no.
Yeah, it's the same concept, just a different framework.
It really is. You've actually made a great point there. That's fantastic.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I want to say, really, being a fanboy, there's really nothing wrong with that. Even the word fanboy, like, who gives a fuck? Like, to me, it's not that offensive to be called a fanboy. Now, unless it comes to like your job, where you're supposed to be biased, like maybe if you are a reviewer or something like that, if you're labeled as a fanboy, yeah, it's gonna be hard to be taken seriously. But at the same time, you can't really take the label as fanboy kind of seriously coming from somebody who obviously is a fanboy for labeling somebody else a fanboy.
Yeah. I think people throw the word around a hell of a lot more often than it should be used. Because like you said, there's nothing really wrong with being a fan of one system or another, but I just think people just use it as a term to label anybody who only plays a certain system or only likes a certain system. And it's kind of like how people label, they say anybody who plays any kind of game is a gamer. Mm-hmm. Technically that's true, but then you got people who don't consider that and vice versa, and the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that one, because being a gamer, you can't play one game and just consider yourself a gamer.
Yeah.
You're just somebody who will play a game every now and then. That's technically not what a gamer is.
You are a casual.
You are a casual gamer. You got your casual gamers, you got your social gamers, and you have fucking hard.
But let's get one thing straight. Mobile people who play mobile games, you're not gamers. You guys just like to waste money. That's all you guys like.
True.
I know, man. Fucking Simpsons tapped out and got me for a lot of fucking money. Not really. It's like dollars here and there, but
you know what I hate? I
hate
like how motherfuckers always invite you to Candy Crush. That shit is starting to piss
me off. I hate that shit.
Oh god.
It's always on my Facebook. Hey, come save Pet Rescue and all that other bullshit.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like the fake ass Candy Crush.
Dude, that's that social gamer bullshit. That's that fucking mobile social gamer bullshit. Yeah. And I hate it so much.
And that's getting bigger and bigger. Didn't what's this? They got fucking Super Bowl ads now for mobile games.
Yeah. Candy Crush. Yeah.
Damn.
They King, man, and I wish I'd have did this, but the company that owns Candy Crush, I think it's called King something, when they went public with their stock, man, so many people bought their fucking stock, dude, and it just skyrocketed.
What I want to see as far as that, I don't want that to, let's say, become the normal for the games that we do play. Because that's, that could be a topic by itself, where that kind of mobile get people to pay money into something with DLC and stuff. Like you see it all the time with like EA games. Like Battle Packs and Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and one game that came out in between those two franchises.
If you look at it,
I wasted so much fucking money on those Battle Packs on Mass Effect, and I don't even know why. Don't even fucking know why. I just know, I probably need to get a new gun so I can beat this map on hard mode. Possibly not going to get a new gun because I'm only putting $5 in this bitch.
Yeah, it's completely at random.
But, god damn it, there goes $20.
Not gonna lie, I've done the same thing in Mass Effect when I used to play the co-op and a little bit in Battlefield, but I just kind of played all the way through that.
Well, see, it's kind of like that now, but like I know in a mobile game, they will purposely put something that is so difficult that you will actually need this extra little something to get past it. Like in Candy Crush. Yeah, you can play as many levels as you can, but when you get to this one spot that is so damn difficult, you may need a couple power-ups to get you past it. And then the next one is going to be just as hard. With Simpsons Tapped Out, they, like, every time there's a new theme, yeah, you can be playing night and day to get as many points or whatever you need for this theme to get a certain item. But at the end of the day, you might as well go ahead and pay like $10, $20 more to get Simpson money or whatever, donuts or whatever that they use for currency, to go ahead and get these items to just have them. Like I went to eat, man, every place I went to, like in like little Simpson thing, every home I went to click on, they had this one guy. He had so much shit. I calculated it. He had over $3,000 worth of shit in his little Simpson world. He had every single character that had came out that you can buy, when the game first started. So he's been playing like, I want to say 3 years. Got every character. Got almost every single like special building or whatever. His fucking world is so like compact with just extra shit that it's like there's nothing you can do with it. You can't give that save file to another person, so you can't sell it. You can't get your money back. You just wasted $3,000 on a mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hope that console games don't start looking at that as a viable way to make money.
I look at it like this. People would pay it, and that's the sad part. If they ever did, people would probably bitch about it at first, but let's say if that became the norm, let's say if Nintendo put out like a Pokemon game and they was like, okay, you have all these Pokemon that you can get in a regular game, but if you want this, I have no idea.
This
about Pokemon,
evolution.
So I'm going to show my age, but here's this badass Mewtwo Pokemon you can get. I'm pretty sure they probably got 50 billion Pokemon that's better. And Mewtwo was always my favorite.
No, I'm sorry, man, but that did show your age. If you stopped at Mewtwo,
hey,
you still at 150,
that
dog.
movie came out when I was in high school, man. So.
The fucked up thing about it is like I can't think of like I've seen more Pokemon past Mewtwo. I just don't know their fucking names.
Duh, it don't really matter now. You can just like come up with a combination of bullshit, and that's the name of a Pokemon.
But I'm just saying, imagine they came out with a game and they was like, yo, look, like you can buy this extra Pokemon for $5, and then have it do something, let's say, unique in the game, or people would buy it.
Yeah.
And then, they'd be more and then more. They would just start putting more and more of them in the game. I mean, it's just...
I don't think that's going to happen in, like, the real, like, the console gaming world for a long time. Because I know a lot of people who will download a game, get to a certain point, and be like, damn, I can't get past this part. They want me to buy something, and then just delete that shit.
Yeah, but that's not the majority. I mean, if you look at the DLC sales for last year, because I think it was EA released their numbers, they make like millions and millions of dollars off DLC, and it's only going up.
Dude,
people, I mean, it's like it's like nowadays they're making bullshit games, and then just giving you DLC for them, aka Destiny.
Man, when they sold Bruce Lee for EA, dude, I was like, no, fuck yes, I had to get Bruce Lee in the game, dude. I had to. And they sold it like when it first came out. I think it was like $3 or something like that. Now it's $1.99. I'd still make that purchase, dog. I still would. Fucking hate them for it too. Anyway, before we leave, I want to showcase a YouTube channel, and me and Denonu have already seen this channel already.
Yes, it is awesome,
and it is fantastic. Anybody viewers out there, I'm going to leave the link to this channel in the description. Check this channel out. I want to go ahead and show Ryzoe this channel and get his reaction.
Live reaction.
So let me go ahead and get this.
No, it's not 2 girls and 3 cups this time.
Oh, dude.
Lord.
Dude.
I laughed so hard at that video.
I would watch that. No,
what the fuck?
I would watch you laughing at the video.
Did you know that they renamed the video 2 Girls 1 Cup to Soft Serve?
Oh god, that's a bad joke.
So if you go on like Spankwire and look up Soft Serve, that's what it is.
I'm trying not to picture it. All right, the link is in the description. All right, you can just check out the trailer intro.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Hold on. Let me get you this one though. Hold on. This one is probably better. All right, let me not. All right, get that. There we go. Now we all can watch it.
All right. Oh, commercial.
Yeah. Skip that shit. But if it's on this one, don't do it. I
can't skip it for some reason.
Oh, you got one.
I got some ones. Cadillac. One of these dumbass Cadillac. Fuck Cadillac.
Oh man, it's tailored to the person that's watching, so they know you're black.
I'm already confused with this video.
Why?
Just because I'm not sure if they think like cute because everything looks small or
it's cute.
It doesn't look small.
This shit is tiny. All that shit is tiny. He's using a candle.
What the fuck?
He is cooking real miniature food.
Yes.
Okay.
Where are you at right now?
He just lit the candle and put it in the thing. Now he's putting the shrimp in the pot right now. Putting the eggs.
Yeah, dude is badass. I mean, I will say that.
Just look at his thumb holding the spatula, dude.
Why is this funny? This motherfucker is really cooking you.
In a little thimble-sized pot, dude.
This is awesome.
He made entire plates, French fries and whatnot. I was done.
Okay. Now go back to the main channel, right?
Okay.
Now look at the mini sushi. That shows off all his skill right there.
He made mini pancakes.
Yeah, he did.
This motherfucker has a real mini cutting knife. Like, how bored did you get in your life to be like, I'm just gonna make a living off of making mini shit?
We had to ask the same thing.
Yeah, I looked at it like it has to be like a challenge. Where like you're a chef and you were like, I want to see if I can do that. You know, it has to be something like that.
Yeah. There's mini dollhouses. How come there can't be mini food?
You're operating with tweezers?
I ain't gonna lie though. Mini sushi though? Mini sushi? That's kind of cool.
It's cool. It's badass. But why? This motherfucker has the most stable hands, though. I tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Like I would be shaky as shit.
But yeah, this whole channel is nothing but miniature cooking. It is a cooking channel for thimble-sized people. It's awesome. To me, it's awesome. Like he makes potato salad, mini pancakes, like Denonu said, the fried shrimp. He cooks on mini stoves and shit, like real Japanese utensils, but small.
So like, who eats this shit?
I don't think you eat it. I think it's just for show. I mean, I was saying earlier, if he opens up a little hamster restaurant, he'd make a killing.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna spend like $80 to take my hamster to go eat lavishly when I can barely afford McDonald's today. Like, Jesus Christ, this is intense.
On one, he shows off mini vegetables. I don't know how they grew the vegetables so small.
I don't know, but this man's a fucking genius. Like it's a bored genius kind of thing.
Wow, man.
Like he seriously has the most stable fucking hands, dude. I would have broken everything. Just trying to like set it up.
Yeah, you just stabbed your hand with the little mini knife and everything?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, Link's, man, alright, I'm watching him cut little mini vegetables right now. It is so awesome.
That is intense. Why? Why would you do that? Like, see, I thought there would be some sort of like reward, as in like, oh man, he's making mini food for some hamsters, or but he is literally doing this shit for show. Right, it'd be really fucking cute. There's some real hamster just came up and like, nom 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 nom. But he's doing this for show.
Yeah. I'm fucking subscribing, dude. I'm subscribing. That's awesome.
That's some intense shit.
That is awesome.
As much as I wish I could say, oh yeah, I could totally be able to do that. I would be breaking all kinds of shit,
Man.
spilling shit, knocking shit over with my pinky. Like, this is the only scenario where I think my pinky would feel like the boss. And that's it.
I'm gonna say it like this: if he ever does American food, and I see him do mini sliders, I'm done.
How would you make something that's already mini?
I don't know, but I would want to see it. I mean, like, you take a sesame seed, for the bun, and a small slice of hamburger meat, and just little mini sliders. I'll be done. And you'd have to watch it. You'd have to look at it through a microscope.
Well, I tell you what, if Studio Ghibli decided to make like a fucking mini movie, they've got a fucking animator.
I like how you said mini movie. They actually did do that already.
Did not know that.
Yeah,
okay.
they have a cartoon about the I forgot her name.
Like a true to life mini movie, not the.
Oh yeah.
Like a realistic movie, like
yeah.
They would probably add some claymation in there or some shit, and boom, done.
I look at it like this: it's something you can make an anime off of. Look at all those cooking animes and stuff, and that would be a new spin on something like that. So,
and animes have gotten out of control. That's a totally different monster.
Oh man,
it's a podcast for another day.
Yeah. Anyway, you can subscribe to that channel. I already have. It's called Miniature Space. Y'all check it out. Links in the description.
Looks delicious.
Shit, they gonna fill you up just like real Japanese food. It's not gonna fill you up. You gonna be hungry later. Just let you know.
See if you ain't hungry 30 minutes later.
You know what I mean? Talking about, okay. Oh shit, I missed my mouth. Where'd it go? Oh no, a roach is carrying off my little mini burger. No, stop moving.
You see this roach like, holy shit, this is delicious. I've been waiting to test the burger. Oh my god, this is humongous. Oh man, that'd be fantastic to see.
Oh fuck. It's like Joe's apartment. Joe's apartment goes to McDonald's. Anyway,
that was a disgusting movie.
It was so disgusting.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate roaches too, man. It just terrified the fuck out of me. Look, man, when you 11 or 12 years old, man, watching Joe's apartment, dog, that ain't
so I guess you never saw Men in Black 1, huh?
Yeah, I did. Didn't like that boss battle. No, I didn't.
Oh, I love that shit.
Oh man. Anyway, I'm your homie Jolly Dangerous.
You already know it's your boy Ryzoe. Out this bitch. I want to turn him up. Sorry.